Hey guys, it's Vibes All the Time with your favorite Lisa Styles, and we got a good topic for you guys today. I have my guest host, Mr. What you want to be called? What do I call you? Do you want to be KO? How would you like me to introduce you?
Just call me Corey.
Okay, Corey. That's a nice name. Yeah. But yeah, you guys, we want to jump into straight jump into it. I had the idea of today is about God. So if you guys are not uncomfortable with talking about God, y'all might want to just, but if not, come in, tune in. We're going to get deep in spirituality and talk about some things that have came to us over the last years or our lives, or for me yesterday, had a good epiphany. But yeah, let's get into it. And I think the first thing I want to kind of talk about is, one, y'all, there's so many podcasts out there that talk about love and what it is and how it's supposed to be presented and what a man or a woman is supposed to be this or that, and this is the ideal love. But I think I have an idea of what love really is. And I kind of want to bring that to you. And again, this is just my opinion. Don't get offended. And if you do, it's okay. Dry your little tears up. It's okay. Go cry to your mama. But don't worry about that. So we're going to jump in it. What is considered love? So, Corey, let's talk about, I'm going to ask you, what do you think love is for you?
God is love, and love is God.
Just that simple?
Just that simple. If you can find God within yourself, you have enough love to share for everybody.
And for me, I feel like to know God is to know love. And to experience love is to experience God. And I had a moment with my best friend the other day, and we were talking about our pain and complaining about how hurt we are about certain things. And then I turned around and I looked at her and said, wow, imagine what God feels when he created us and we have these expectations or we fail him. He's like, yeah, I chose y'all. You're not choosing me. I created you, but you not seeing me. And it made me realize how much love and grace that God has. So I'm like, love for me is the true human experience. It is all the feelings and emotions. It's not just one thing. People want to ball it up and say, oh, it's just this. And when you love somebody, you got to do this and do that. No, you have to be genuine. You have to be willing to feel. And a lot of people aren't willing to feel. So most of the time they run from it. I know so many people who run from it, even just family, friends, and people who just I don't want to feel that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to have pain. And I'm like, that is love. To go through it with somebody's love, to feel somebody else's feeling is love. Think about what God feel. Every time, I created y'all rebel. Y'all still choose the other. You still denying me. You still can't see me. I'm right here. But he has so much grace, so much mercy. And that's when I learned that we have to have more grace and mercy on each other and have patience. And forgiveness. Forgiveness is a really top one. Let go, forgive. Sometimes we can't let go. I ain't gonna lie. There is times that I just can't let go. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's the best.
Is it?
It is.
Explain.
Once you release that painful inside,
You
no longer have to cry about it or feel bad about it or hide it. You can just express your true self and be happy amongst happy other people. And maybe even make somebody's happy day.
And then it keeps going around, and then I smile, you smile, we smile. Hey, I smile, we. It could be a whole thing,
In this world too, you can't make everybody happy.
And people also have to realize, don't depend on somebody else's happiness to be your happiness.
True.
Because happiness lives within you. And then all of these things to me, y'all, goes back to what love is. Instead of saying that it has to be one thing, it's many things. It's how you share with the time you share with your family and friends, the time, the openness, the I'm in the trenches with you, and we gonna get up out of this. The fighting through things, the communication, just showing up. All of these things represent love, and I think people get caught up with what TV shows us.
Yeah, of course.
Because a gold digger ain't loving you. I'm just saying. If somebody just looking for money, that's not love. If they can't just show up for you just to show up for you, or yeah, it's just kind of like, it's so much out. And my thing is, I see so many podcasts and so many conversations and so many things that talks about this is love, but they don't really talk about love is just God. And that's the human experience. And we all have turned, not all, correct me on that, not all. A lot of us, some of us have turned away from love because we don't want to feel. And this world has taught us not to feel because it's scary. Now go through that. Go through it. Feel it. Because you're going to learn something at the end of it. And that's love. Like, all of this is love. Yeah.
And never giving up also.
Never giving up. Staying this way. Do you have any experiences with love that you feel like when you knew it's love?
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I'm going to say God first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know I'm one of his favorite.
You the favorite?
One of his favorites.
The favorite, one of his favorites.
Yeah,
Me too. Me
favorites.
too. Yeah, I'll take that.
Because I've been so blessed. And, I've been through a lot, just to see it happen and go through it and be okay still.
Yeah.
And still be in my right mind and all that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loved.
Yeah.
That's love.
Love.
And I'm never giving up on it.
Yeah.
I can count on it. That's love.
That's love. So love is when you can count on. Love is so many things. That's why I keep going back to, like, it's so many things. There's not one label. Just be a human. Allow yourself to feel and have, what's the word? Empathy for others. Hey, you know what I'm trying to say. Look, I'm going to mess up a lot of words, so please don't judge me because that's what I do. It's kind of what I do, so just flow, okay? It's okay. You know what I mean. Oh, man. Like, give me an example of some things like, Corey, like being a father.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
That's,
Is that like a one-time? Because I'm not a mother yet. So is that like a different experience of love? Like, has it taught you that you have to, like, love your kids through anything? Or, what's that like?
For me, as a father and as a son,
Mm-hmm.
that person that's stern on you, being there for you when you really need them, or not even just being there regardless, helping you learn new things, like, that's deep.
Is there disappointment in love?
Sometimes.
I would say it's gonna be disappointment.
Yeah, but as long as you know how to work through it and manage that. So
what comes with that? What comes with working through it? Explain to us, especially in the man's perspective. What is that? What does that look like?
What comes with being consistent? If that's what you're asking?
No.
Or what is the question? I'm sorry, I didn't.
You lost me.
It went over my head.
We was talking about disappointment.
Okay.
And is that part of love? And you said sometimes. And I said a lot of disappointment comes with that. And I asked you to explain to me what that looks like.
That could look like a whole lot of things. Like, you could love your brother or your sister, and they can go behind your back and do some stuff that you don't
Approve.
approve of.
But you still like there for them. You still have grace for them. You still have understanding for them. Yeah.
Or it could be one of your friends. You know what I'm saying? That took something from you or something. But you like, oh man, that was little, that was small. I'ma still love you anyways. I'ma still be your friend.
Yeah.
And
Getting over that stuff and let it go.
Yeah, you might feel bad later on. They might feel bad later on and do something greater than what they took from you.
And low key, I feel like love is like air. It's just there. And it's supposed to be there naturally, but I think we be fighting against it, because I know I was a runner from love for a long time. Like anything that felt like it, I was like, I'm getting out of here. What is this? I don't want this. I want to control. And I don't think you can control love. You have to let it be free. It's not something you can grab and you can say, you just got to let it flow and be free like the air. It just, gotta let it flow.
There's nothing you can control. It just got to come natural. It's something.
It does.
It's a natural thing, like the sunlight.
Yeah.
Like the stars.
Like, you don't think the earth loved us? It gave us plants. It gave us water. It gave us a lot of things. Like, and it's just a given. Literally a given.
It's given from the great.
And it doesn't have to be forced. People force it.
It's given from the Most High, so that's love.
Can you really hate?
You can. It's a sin.
That is a sin. Now we gonna talk about sins, Lord. Can we really hate? Is that a natural thing in humans to hate? That's interesting. Like,
That gets deep.
yeah, like, is there something like I have really disliked somebody? Hate is such a strong word, but there's some people I go, wrestle with, take the box of gloves and.
But you don't hate them.
I don't hate them because me personally feel like I don't have yeah. Ooh.
Bless you.
I was trying to hold it. Something tickling my nose. Hey, leave me alone. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, anyways, so because hate, love, all of these things, all these feelings, all these emotions, I really think that as humans, we just gotta allow ourselves to go feel the emotions, go through it, stop running from it, stop looking to social media, stop looking to TV, stop letting the government tell us what it is. It's just so you trust you. If you can look inside of you, you can find what love is. Like, literally accepting yourself for all the things that you are, good, bad, ugly, the nasty, the stuff that nobody want to know. Like, when you truly accept you, I think that's when you truly can experience love. And I think some of us are trapped based off traumas, based off.
Sometimes you gotta go through traumas to get.
Talk about traumas. Like, let me tell y'all, I think traumas is of the devil. I don't think it's a godly thing. I think,
Trials and tribulations.
nah. And I wouldn't say the devil, the darkness, whatever you want to call it, evil, wicked, whatever. There's so many titles to it. But I think that is the unpurest thing of earth. Like, when people traumatize each other. Now, there are certain situations that happen, but a lot of times trauma started with trauma. Like, somebody did an action and the result was trauma.
Or it could be all these houses next to each other.
These houses next to each other.
Nobody have enough space to go anywhere.
Explain. Explain.
You wake up, you go outside, you see everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You don't have enough space to breathe.
Wait, hold on. Where we going with this? How? What? Explain better, cause you lost me there. We gonna have to go a little different than that. The houses, no space to breathe. Explain what you mean, like
Yeah, like,
in that.
say for instance, all of us had at least an acre to ourselves, right? Nobody would want to be like at home to themselves really then. Like they'll want to be at home, but that'll be like for later. They're more so.
What that got to do with trauma?
I don't know.
What?
You got off topic
No,
first.
did I?
Yes.
It's okay. We'll bring it back. I swear we was talking about trauma, then we started talking about houses, but it's okay. We can make this go back and full circles, because maybe somebody out there gonna understand exactly what you mean.
I can see how I got off topic. You said something about traumas, and I was like, it could be because everybody lived too close to each other. Or in these small vicinities with a lot of people. A lot of people ain't people.
But that's weird.
It is.
Why? Okay, now you got me. So we talking about love, but now we gonna drift off to this. Why aren't people? What makes people not people? Is it eternal issues, or is it actually a thing?
It could just be people just be irritated
Is that love?
and just want to get away. That's why everybody want to go on vacation.
Is that love?
I need to get away from here. Right?
Is it lacking love?
No, it's not. I don't feel like people be comfortable in their own skin.
Is that lacking love?
It is.
So we get back down to
self.
love.
In self though, like
There we go. So it's lacking self-love. And the reason why you don't like people is because you lack love for yourself, because you don't even understand yourself. That's what it really, like, honestly, that's how I feel. I always say to know somebody is to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you ain't going to know nobody. You're going to think everybody's the enemy.
and then
Or
it's
you
a
gonna be
lot
the
of people
victim,
out
one
here
or the
that
other.
fake like they like people too. You know,
What you mean?
just to be outside.
Just be outside?
Yeah, they'd be like, hey girl, don't even know, hey girl, I don't even like that bitch. You know?
Ooh, that ain't love neither.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Is that hate?
It's a form of
Is
hate.
that disrespectful?
It is very.
Is that fake? Is faking? Do y'all think genuineness should go next to love, or fake? Can people? I don't know. Fake can't go next to that, right? Y'all out here faking love? What about in relationships? There's a lot of people that be faking love in relationships. Sadly, or think they in love, but you still don't know, right? You still struggle with that.
And to all the church folks watching this, don't mind my cursing, okay? We just gonna bleep it.
We're gonna bleep it. We're gonna bleep it. It's okay. We are real people who are having a real world experience, and there's no perfect human. If there was, there are a lot of scenarios that wouldn't happen. So I like to live in the truth, in the realness. I feel like living in my truth is the best thing I can do as a human. I feel like living my truth is, it is. I curse. I talk about a lot of things. I hope y'all ready for it, because it's vibes. But it's going down. I might get angry. No, I ain't going to get angry. But I love this topic, though. I think we don't have to stay long on this, but I think the idea of love, y'all, I really think that we need to really start to dig with ourselves. And once you dig with yourself and really understand you, then you can start going out in the world and communicating with others and being a light instead of traumatizing other people with your trauma, okay?
Especially dating.
Dating.
especially dating.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah, what you want to say about the dating? What's going on with the? How does
I'm just saying, hurt people hurt people.
Man,
Right?
man, traumatized
Yeah,
people,
hurt
traumatized people.
need to heal this right here. Heal it, and then you're gonna be out here killing people.
That's a deep one. Straight to the kill.
Yeah, because you know stress kills. Stress kills.
Oh, dang.
Stress is a major killer in
You got a
the
point.
world. Period.
That's
If you
deep.
can just enjoy being you
Do you think that you can heal in a relationship?
in a relationship, it's hard.
I think that certain people can heal in a relationship, but it takes them to be ready to sit in their own truth.
It takes openness for that.
Communication. Lots of communication. Lots to say, hey, that hurt, but I don't know where that came from. Like, it takes a lot because I don't think everything's not meant to do alone. I think we, get to this point where, oh, I got to do it and figure it out on my own and blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like for me, in my most healing times, friends were everything. In a nice support. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with myself and God, but then I also had, hey friend, I'm not having a good day. Hey, let me pick you up. Let's go to the park. Let's hit up. I think it takes not just you. You should have an outlet to talk to somebody. Don't find yourself super alone. It's okay to get quiet, but
I'm not even gonna hold you on that, but my outsource is the straight source to God. I'm gonna go straight to talk to God.
that's it.
That's it.
Keep it simple. Ain't nothing wrong with that neither.
Like, I'm just like Super Mario. It's tough. Yeah. I'm just like Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me that.
Let me explain it.
Okay.
So, when you playing Super Mario and you got more than one player, especially on the new one, on the Switch, okay, with more than one player, it's harder to beat this game because you got to keep up. Everybody got to be in sync. But when you do it alone, you get it done like that. And I'm Super Mario. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm Super Mario.
So do we need balance of a little togetherness? Yeah.
So yeah, it's just easier for me to do like my self healing by myself.
That's real.
Being distracted by other people and what they got going on. I would rather not have the distractions and just have my conversations with God and fix my problem.
That's deep. Yeah, I feel like for me, it's a long time with God first. It's openness to receive answers through anything, through a friend, through church, through a walk in the park, through a person walking down the street. I'm open to receiving, and however way I receive is good. And a lot of times for me, healing happened faster with the right people next to me. So yeah, it's been a lot of long time, but then having friends to say, let's go get up and go get us a smoothie, and let's go walk in the park. Let's go pick some flowers, or sometimes you need that extra person to kind of pull you up and show you that, even when you're in the darkest space. So to me, it takes balance. It takes straight to God. God should be first in everything. Well, for me, God is first in everything, and yeah, I feel you on that. It's like have that alone time because but what I do is a lot of times when I was feeling down, I literally lay on my couch with the windows open and I just talk to God like about everything. It would be for a whole day, 2 days, 3 days, and I'm just like, I'm angry, I'm happy, help me. And then it's like a light shows up, and a lot of times the light showed up through friends, families, moments, getting out the house, just simply breathing. And it's kind of cool.
I get that. I'm glad you got that. You know, a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, and honestly, it took me to my 30s to find that. I didn't always have that. Like, there's been so many times I did a lot of things through this life very alone. And when I remember praying to God, I was like, I can't find friends in my 30s. Oh, God showed out. And I have a great group of friends. And not only them, they are all so filled up that I don't have to worry about the cracks or jealousy or envy or all this weird stuff that happens in those situations. But I prayed about that because I didn't believe. I'm like, God, you ain't going to send me no friends. I ain't going to meet nobody. I've done this alone. But I also have to have openness to receiving. Because you might meet a person and you just be like, yeah, okay, that's hi, bye. But you never took that connection seriously. Yeah.
Like with me though, it's like all the ones that I had to do that for me, well now my angels. So I don't have them to actually
To be physically here.
be around. So I gotta go through
Yeah.
the source.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
And with that it comes with many blessings.
Yeah, I think you're a very blessed and bright person. Like when I see you, I'm like, that man is protected. That man got walls you can't get through. And I definitely feel that when I'm around you. Man, that's deep. Well, guys, this conversation, love, I just want y'all to remind you, don't get caught up in social media, what love is and what it looks like and what it can be. Really trust yourself and really go through the experience. The human experience is love. We run for a minute. We don't want to feel. Allow yourself to feel things new, have new experience, like experience something. And then talk about love. We could come back. And then talk about if you see God or not through those experiences. And yeah, so that's it, y'all. It's a wrap today. It's vibes all the time. And we're going to talk about all the topics. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get serious. I don't want to cry, but, we don't have to worry about that. But I want y'all to know that I just want everybody to feel good and be great. So this is what it's about, talking about real stuff with real people, with real relationships, all my peoples out here, and we out.